Hey everybody, it's Party Elite. Welcome you back to another episode of our Frostpunk Let's Play in the last Autumn DLC, where we're hoping to get this generator built with at least some degree of success. We're ahead of schedule, says the game, but I have my doubts with how many curveballs have already been thrown our way. We'll see what ends up happening, but just want to say, folks, real quick, if you've been enjoying this series and you'd like to see it continue, please don't hesitate to let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. I've said it countless times, it helps me make decisions about what to keep doing on the channel and what to slow down, and I always do enjoy reading through the comments, especially from those of you that have played a lot of Frostpunk before and have some suggestions to give me as well. I'll mention on that front, I've been told that this DLC apparently is relatively short in terms of playtime, so I'll probably keep up the daily releases until the playthrough is done, whether it's in success or in failure, and then we'll cross that bridge when we get there to figure out what we do next. Now, there's a lot to get done. We are currently making decent progress with the tower pumps. Our next shipment of workers will arrive in 21 hours, so it's not until the end of the next workday, basically, but it's 18 workers, so that should help us, pump up the production or the gathering perhaps of steel, or the production of some of these pieces of equipment. I want to get some more progress going as soon as possible, because again, the next step of the heart of the generator takes only steel composite and structural profiles, but the assembling of the generator takes 50 steam exchangers. That's a lot. That's a lot. And if I want to get any of these upgrades done as well, we got 25 over there, and another 20 over there, so I don't want to slow down too much, so that's one thing. The other thing is I also want to pick up the pace on these structural profiles, because it'll be a good way to keep safety up. It costs 6 structural profiles to make a protective structure. However, if we decide to research optimized protection, that'll reduce it to 4, so that might be worth doing after the infirmary, or perhaps we get the steam reloading station after the infirmary so that we can get steel a little bit quicker from the docks. Nonetheless, it's the end of the previous workday. We can go ahead and hit play and make some decisions on the fly. Our sawmills still have plenty of wood to cut down. Our steel piles are not as full as I'd like, actually. So let's go ahead and drop the number of workers here. Well, none on that. Go ahead and max you out, and let's go ahead and max you out as well. Make this pile a bit bigger. When our next 18 workers arrive, we can send them into, we should probably get food going. And over here, efficiency's only 60. Oh, there we go. People were arriving right now. All right, well, I feel like workers should be working the docks because we have no raw food. Well, basically no raw food. But also, the fishing harbor, but also the docks so that we can keep the flow of steel coming through. And I thought I saw 10 engineers doing nothing. See, I could scrap the workshop. This was something that was suggested. Dismantling the workshop gives us 12 wood and 4 steel. Not a terrible idea, but maybe I'd rather see some of this research get completed quickly. And our engineers will then have something to do that isn't, make food or, work at the House of Pleasure or whatever. On which note, though, let's go ahead and have some of them making food so we can have enough food rations for more than just about a day. And our where were these guys headed? These guys were headed to a small waterfall, so hopefully we'll find something there. But either way, we seem to be doing. I don't want to say it. I'll jinx it. I don't want to jinx it. It's dangerous to work at the tower pumps right now. Got safety procedures on. The ventilation plant will be working as well. Coal we seem to be doing all right with. And what else do you guys want over here? How much safer could I make it? There was a suggestion of perhaps making the short shift. I think it's this one? Yeah, so we can't sign it yet, but workplace will be 10% more efficient during short shifts. That's not bad. It's not bad. I like the idea of the workers' council as well. It'll increase motivation every day, and it will lower strike risk in nearby workplaces by 1. Yeah, that's not bad. But is there anything under the administrative options? Bare-knuckled bouts, don't want company funerals. Hopefully we're not going to have any more funerals. Sending bodies to London will increase motivation more. Oh, it'll cost steel, though. We can't afford that. We can't afford that. All right. Well, I think then maybe when we get the chance for our next research, we can do the work standardization. It'll cause a little bit of discontent, But then we can get the Workers' Council afterwards to counter it. I think that should keep us on task, and that way we can keep our workspaces safe and efficient. For the most part. For the most part. Alright, let's speed time up a little bit. No need to keep things going so slow. 5 hours or 6 hours until these guys arrive at their destination. I think we've got a decent spread of workers. I could drop some of these guys down and instead get them working at the machine shop. Right? Book of Laws. Let's go ahead and get work standardization. Yes, let's sign that. That was a big bump to discontent. It's all a ploy to make us work more in the same amount of time. Shorter shifts were supposed to be about safety, not busting a gut. Listen, man. Ooh, be quiet and work. What else can I say? Be quiet and work. Dangerous. But I guess that's because the vent system's not working right now. And I think we can actually turn on the bathhouse as well. Costs only 72 a day. It'll help reduce health issues. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. About a day's worth of rations left. These guys are about to arrive. The small waterfall. There are fish jumping in the waterfall. Not many, but enough for a meal for the team. Perhaps we'll find more upstream. Alright, move on. The rapids and the rock arch. Likely to find fish at the rapids, but if the rock arch, or arc or whatever, is man-made, then maybe it's close to another generator and we could maybe find some, I don't know, steam cores or workers or engineers or something. 9 hours to get there, 10 hours to get there. Sure, let's try the rock arch over here. Arc? Like, I can't, I don't know why I can't figure it out. 5 in the morning, 10 hours, so at 3 p.m. these 18 workers will arrive. I think at that point, maybe I'll wait a little while and get some more resources. Oh, we're done there. Because again, the longer you wait between sending telegraphs, the higher your logistical limit goes. And then you can order more stuff. Motivation has dropped. I wonder if it's because... Well, can we... Let's see if I get rid of an engineer. Pop you in here. Doesn't make a difference. If I get rid of another engineer and pop you in here, doesn't make a difference. Why has motivation fallen? We just got the bathhouses running. You'd expect people to be happier. Strange. Not entirely sure what to make of that. Let's go ahead and drop, oops, not to none, but to 5 workers, so that I can max, or rather get 5 workers over here. Because wood we've got plenty of, and we have multiple sources of as well. So that'll last us a couple days, no problem. Over here, it's harmful, not the end of the world. Unhealthy, alright. Unhealthy. Okay. Not bad. Commission 1. Time wasted there. Wow. This goes really slowly, doesn't it? Well, I guess people haven't arrived to work just yet. Nobody is working this steel pile over here. Don't know how I feel about that. Well, we're about to get 18 workers, so we'll push them onto the steel pile and perhaps the food as well as soon as they arrive. Well, we're about to hit 0 raw food, so what I can do is get rid of these engineers. Not that I have anywhere to put them. That's the downside as well. I have nowhere to put these engineers. Oh no. These notifications always stop my heart. Rumble in the deep. Oof. Sir, people working in the deepest part of the shaft report rumbling sounds and slight tremors coming from below. They complain of getting dizzy from toxic fumes coming through the cracks. We might be forced to evacuate them quickly in case of emergency. To do this, we'll need safety equipment for both the rescuers and the shaft crew. It will also protect workers from the fumes, improving workplace safety. Shall we start making it? I can see already that it's grayed out, game. Requires 5 steam exchangers. God damn. Oh, there's no getting ahead. Remind me when we have enough resources. We'll manage without it. Okay, no. Remind me when we have enough resources, but honestly... Okay, here's what we're going to do. Okay, remind me. So I need 5 steam exchangers, was it? 5 steam exchangers, yeah. So remind me when we have enough resources, but here's what we're going to do. I can't believe I'm doing this. A day and 4 hours. Can't believe I'm doing this. All right, infirmary researched. Let's go ahead and first of all max this out. Let's max you out as well. Get these produced. Kind of wasting one over there. Let's pick our next research. Steam reloading station, I think, makes sense. It costs 2 steam cores to build one. Wow, okay. I think it's the right call, though. Because without steel, everything comes to a standstill, and if we don't have those steam reloading stations, it'll be slower. I could get upgraded docks instead, but that makes 2 piles. We don't have enough workers to work 2 piles, so I'd rather make the piles we do have more efficient first. So let's start on that. We're making our steam exchangers. We need 5 of them, right? So hopefully it's unhealthy. All right, well, we'll see if we can't get 5 of them built in one day. This is a pretty big setback, but we are 3 days ahead of schedule. We'll see if we can make this work. What have we got here? 26 workers not doing anything. Well, let's go ahead, max you out over here, get you working as well. Because again, these will help make things safe as well, right? Do that. And what about the infirmary? 20 steel, 1 steam core, 30 wood. Man, everything takes steam core, doesn't it? But we need those people who are in palliative care to be working. 20 steel. Okay, so we have to make sure that at the end of the workday we have 20 steel available. I don't want to send people working unless we have safety measures. I don't want grayed out options leading to problems. None of that. Give me none of that. If I turn this off, how bad is it? Harmful. Moderate risk of getting ill. That's not too bad. Go ahead and produce another one. So we're now at 1 steam exchanger. So we might fall behind by 2 days. Might fall behind by 2 days. It's okay. We're doing other stuff, so it's okay. See what's happening over here? This strangely symmetrical rock formation looks like something built with a human hand, but it's of completely natural origin. Fair enough. Nothing to see here. A closed tavern. You don't say. How long to get there? 10 hours to arrive there, 11 hours to arrive to the rapids. Closed tavern it is. It's hard to believe our eyes, but what we see looks like a typical roadside tavern. If we're lucky, we'll get raw food. At the very least. God knows we need it. 2 hours until these guys arrive, all right. 67 steel here, 169, producing 5 an hour. I mean, might as well get people working here, right? Not doing anything else until these steam exchangers are done. Full shift? No, that makes it dangerous. I don't want the danger. I'm done playing with people's lives, man. Oh, we don't have enough for another. It's 3 o'clock. Costs 20 steel to build a infirmary, right? Yeah, 20 steel. About the same to make a steam exchanger. 15. All right, we're getting there. Transport has arrived. Good stuff. Let's go ahead and... Well, we're going to wait. It's about halfway through the workday. I'll just wait until the next workday before we get another shipment. The reason for doing that is... I'll show you in a second. Got 3 more workers. Let's go ahead and get you working this pile over here. Yeah, good stuff. The reason for doing that is that logistical limit, I think I mentioned this earlier, it'll go higher as time goes by, so I might as well wait until just before the next day's work shift arrives, make an order, and then everything will be delivered by the next day's work shift. Yes, it's a little slow, but we can order more if we do that. Steam reloading station researched as well, so we can go ahead and build those. Well, hold on, let's see. There's not enough time to finish another one, so we're going to save that money. Let's go ahead and get the infirmary, and I'm thinking we'll get it down over here where all of our, like, utilities and stuff are, basically. This will all be housing. So sure, the infirmary goes down over there. And what is the cost of building a steam reloading station? We don't have enough steam cores. Right. Right. That's fine. That's fine. We'll wait until next day morning, I guess. Well, not next day, but the day after morning. Ugh. Hopefully it's faster by a significant amount. And our next tech to research, what should it be? Upgraded docks? Not really, doesn't make sense. The foundry going, 25 steel. Supercharge allows us to supercharge the steam exchangers used at the construction site to speed up work on the generator. Each use advances work progress by 10% and costs 5 steam exchangers. Maybe we'll get that eventually. Doesn't feel necessary right now. Foundry is definitely important because that's what we need to build steel composites, and steel composites are needed in great number for the upcoming stages. So maybe we should research that next. Got the infirmary being built. That'll be good to take care of the 15 people in palliative care. Over here, this sawmill has, I would say, maybe a day's worth of wood left. This has many days worth of wood left, so that's good. And I'm waiting until next day morning. Let's say, when does the work shift start again? Starts at 8. I keep having 6 in my head because it says 8 to 16, and I know that's 4, but the 6 throws me. All right, so if it starts at 8, then around 7:30 or 7:55 even, we can order our next shipment, and I'll get a steam core. I want to get more than one steam core if possible. If this becomes 40-something, 13 homeless, well, let's go ahead and fix that. Get some tents put down over here. Well within the radius of the bathhouse. Just 2. Each one fits 12 people, so 2 will fit more than what we need. Bathhouse is still active. Good. I'm happy with that. People are hopefully going to stay healthier. That'll help. Topped up on engineers over here. Ooh, promise fulfilled. You fulfilled your promise to stop using cocaine pills. Motivation rises. Nice. I could have used that a bit earlier today, but I will take it. Food is looking rough. We need to get some more food. We need to get some more food. As for laws, I think I missed the notification sound. Do I get the workers' council? I'll have to build a workers' council, won't I? I have to build a council square. Yeah, new building. There it is. Well, it'll help increase motivation, lower strike risk in nearby workplaces by 1. Okay. Discontent will fall slightly. Some of the council ideas will have negative consequences. Oh, man. Everything's always got negative consequences. Let's go ahead and sign this, though. I think it's probably a good idea. Or we can get the dispensary. What's the official doctrine? I wonder what that is. All right, well, we'll go with the workers' council. Hopefully they don't have too many bad ideas. Working people will take part in the decision-making process through workers' councils. This should give them an alternative to going on strike. We'll see how that works out. Another victory for the working class. Yes, absolutely. At last, our voices will be heard. Indeed, they will be. Please don't make them bad voices. Nice food rations. The tavern looks deserted. The signboard over the door says Pole Star, l'Étoile Polaire. The second name is in French. Indeed it is. All right. There's French people here. Explore this. Good old times. The tavern isn't abandoned after all. A rotund man is bustling about, hefting crates and trunks on a sledge. He introduces himself as the owner of this fine establishment. While the French were around, I had patrons all day long. Workers curing hangover with breakfast, and engineers drinking buckets of coffee over their maps and blueprints, and in the evening, all together working hard on the next hangover. All of them chatting in bloody French. Now it's over. Take whatever you need. I'm leaving here for good. I inserted a word there. Sites discovered 3 graves. 163 oh wow, that's not bad at all. So sure, we'll take those resources. Don't necessarily want to go to any graves. That doesn't seem worthwhile. Let's see. Sorry, if we go there, 9 hours to arrive, 11 hours to arrive, but it's back towards home. And maybe we go home with our food rations, right? Let's go to the rapids, see if we can't farm or something. It's probably not a bad idea. We need food. Food is looking bad. Food is looking bad, and I don't know what rate we got the raw food in, but clearly not enough is the answer. 1 homeless. Oh, it's because we're still finishing this off. That's okay. That's okay. Infirmary requires engineers. Well, go ahead and get you guys out of there. Pop you in there. 78% efficiency. 5 in palliative care, 19 being treated, 20 being treated, 5 in... Okay. I mean, I guess... oh, we've got engineers here as well. We can pop you all out. Put you in here. Hopefully we'll cure everyone who needs it. Another person is sick, working at the fishing harbor. 1 more engineer, 2 more engineers here. Let's go ahead and pop you in there. There we go. So that's 100% efficiency up there. That should help. What else can we build? The council square, 20 steel. Why does everything need steel? Why does everything need steel? So we got the infirmary done, though, so hopefully that'll help get people back up on their feet and working. We have 2 steam exchangers. Did we make 2 in one day? So if we do 2 a day, then tomorrow we can make another 2. And then the day after we make 1. And then hopefully it'll be safer to go back to work. We're 2 days ahead of schedule. We have time. I'm not playing with people's lives here, right? I'm not playing with people's lives. Go ahead and speed time up. And again, around, what, 7:50 or so, we'll make an order. We'll get at least 1 steam core. Wait a little bit longer, we can make it 2 steam cores. Yeah, maybe we wait a little bit longer and make it 2 steam cores. Because then with 1 steam core, we'll have 2. We can get the thing going over here. The steam reloading station with 2 steam cores. And what else do we need? A steam core 4. I'm guessing only the steam core to build the foundry. Yes. But that can wait because we have to do the research first anyway. All right, fine. Fine, we'll do 1 steam core and a bunch of workers. High motivation. Wait, no, motivation just dropped. Why did motivation drop so significantly? Wow, that was a huge hit. What in God's name? Is it because we don't have a council square yet? Well, I can't build one yet. We need steel for that. Cocaine pills overdose, daily loss, living near chapel, house of... I'm kind of confused. I could use that motivation. And I'm not sure from where I can get it. Oh, is it because people didn't have a chance to eat? I don't know. Nonetheless, it's 7:40. Let's go ahead and get the 1 over here. Let's go ahead and get you maxed out. Sure. 8 workers and a steam core arriving just before tomorrow's workday. Alright. Patience, yeah. Take about 18 hours, so they're not going to be up and running today, but soon enough. 20 steel should happen soon. We can start the steam exchangers right away over here. Let's go ahead and work on these. The wood, let's do a quick check. 8 an hour, 10-hour workday. So you have 2 days worth, and over here we have quite a bit. And we're good over here as well, of course. Steel is coming through as well. Yeah, we're good. Let's go. No time to waste. I kind of missed the click there. Ooh. Safer now. The toxic gases have dropped. So it's a bit safer to work there now. Still probably a little risky. Now, what's the rate of the food being gathered? 4.1 per hour. So in a 10-hour workday, that's 40 food. Okay. Foragers have arrived at the rapids. Here, close to the source, the stream is narrow and wild. We follow it, walking along the edge of the gorge. Oh, it's going to take us away. Mountain Lake. Oh, there's got to be food there, though. 9 hours to arrive. Let's do it. It takes us away from home with the food that we do have, but that might be a lot more food. And I know that there is this spot over here, the lake full of fish. But to go from where we are to there will take 15 hours. At least there's a guarantee of food. So once we go there, if the mountain lake is barren, we'll come back to the lake full of fish before we head back home. I think that'll be a good way to ensure food keeps coming. Again, people will be hungry before they start to starve. So we have time. This seems to be progressing at a decent rate. We might actually finish 5 sooner rather than later, so that's comforting. Go ahead and make more of these as well. Structural profiles will help keep things safe, and if they're not helping keep things safe, then they're helping... Oh, it's 25 wood. Unless I get the optimized materials. Optimized protection might be a good idea as well. Oh, you know what? That's actually a really good idea. 25 steel, 40 wood. It reduces the cost of the protective structures by 2 structural profiles. All right. That's number 4. All right, we'll have 5 in no time. And then we can get back to work. Okay, good. These guys are all working. We're going to have 25, 26 structural profiles. I wouldn't mind... Again, how much is it? Optimized protection? 25 steel. All right. 25 steel. It's harmful here right now. It's not dangerous, so that's good. Make it a longer work day, it'll be dangerous. Keep it harmful. People die, they can't work. They need to be alive to work. This is number 4. Gonna be at number 5 soon. As soon as we hit 20 steel. I'll commission this soon as we hit 20 steel. Come on now, any second. And there it is. Cool. We're out of steel, that's okay. Coming through 4.5 an hour over there. 5 an hour over here. We want to make sure that tonight we have enough steel to produce our steam reloading station as well. So that's 25 steel and 40 wood. Wood is fine. Steel will be the problem. Undoubtedly. Steel will be the problem. Okay, we're almost done with 5. Let's go ahead and get another one of these done. Get another pair of these done, actually. Why not? And we'll empty these out and dive back into construction. Meanwhile, we've got, what is this? 7 workers just doing nothing? Or are you doing nothing? Oh, maybe they returned from palliative care, I guess. Well, let's get you working the docks. Get the steel coming. I've seen many of you suggest that I get people bringing coal in from the docks, but we look like we're doing okay for coal right now because we've got a fair number of workers, you know, up over here. So I think we should be fine. Ship this out. Try and get motivation back up. 24 steel. All right, hold on a second. So we're at 26 steel. This costs 25 steel, 40 wood. We don't have enough wood. There's not enough time to research. It's 4 o'clock. Work goes until 6. 2 hours is not enough time to finish research and get enough steel. Work safety, safety equipment. Sir, we have now enough resources to prepare the safety equipment necessary to ensure evacuation of people working in the deepest part of the shaft in case of emergency and improve their work safety. We'll manage without it. No. +1 safety on tower pumps construction, specifically tower pumps construction. It's okay. That's why we made the steam exchangers. It happened pretty quickly. We built 5 in 2 days, 2 work days, so that's pretty comforting. Prepare the safety equipment. All right. Now, it's too late to work over here. Work shift's done. We can keep working over here, right? Want to make sure there's enough wood, though. 40 wood. Oh, right, these are closed for the day as well. Work, just get this done. I don't need your work here tomorrow. Come on. Come on. They've left. They're not going to get back by 6. Oh, right, this as well. Oh, almost. Oh, if I'd realized I clicked on the wrong thing, it's fine. It's not the end of the world. Nonetheless, we have enough wood and enough steel. Let's get the steam reloading station over here. Hold on, let me check. 90 steel here and 216 steel here. Well, then the steam reloading station goes here. Cool. Tomorrow morning, we get a new steam core and 8 workers. That'll be good. Foragers have reached the mountain lake. The stream starts here, from a crystal clear mountain lake. Explore. Good fishing spot, excellent. Even from the shore, we can see shoals of fish roaming the lake. We could stay here for a few days and catch them. Site discovered mountain pass and collapsed mine. Oh, that's tempting. We deliver 80 raw food every day. Let's see, what's our deal right now? We've got no raw food right now. We'll let them set up camp, let them send food for at least a little while, and then we'll move on afterwards. All right, wood's okay, steel's okay. What's the deal here? 1 day's worth of wood left up there. And many days worth of wood left over here. All right, so we're fine. Steel's coming through at a decent rate. Over here and over here, so that's good. 5, what is this? Engineers? No, workers. 20, 40, 60. The other 5 can go... That's got to be more people that have been released from palliative care, right? Then 1 over here. We can send... Having more here doesn't help motivation at all. What's the... So what's the point? Kind of becomes the question. Nonetheless, we're okay. Over here, 2 days. Wow. Wild. I gotta get a council square done as well, right? And that costs me what now? That's under labor? Yeah, council square. 15 wood, 20 steel. I guess we could build it right now. Reduces strike chances. Oh, I see. I'd almost rather put it over here. Alright, if I dismantle you, 23 wood, 8 steel, but we lose out on a steam core. Bit of a bummer. Bit of a bummer. Drop this down. Let's go ahead and max you out. Yeah, we lose out on a steam core. Let's instead go ahead and build the council square then. Oh, I wish I'd realized. See, because this thing doesn't have any workers, so this is kind of a waste, but I can't dismantle this. We get a steam core back. Okay, hold on then. If I were to build another ventilation plant, 25 wood, 50 steel, 1 steam core. 25 wood, 50 steel, 1 steam core. We have enough resources to get it done overnight. So fine, you know what? Dismantle the ventilation plant. Okay, it's going to be a busy night. It's going to be a busy night. We're going to dismantle this. We're going to build the council square in its place. And then we're going to put the ventilation system down across the ways. A busy night ahead of us. But an important night. That'll reduce the risk of strikes, which will be good. We might be able to reduce... I don't necessarily want to reduce safety measures, but we'll be able to do something. All right, council square over here. Covers all these. Let's go ahead and get the ventilation plant. What are we missing? Steel. We're a little short on steel. No. Ventilation plant is a bit more important. We'll get the council square done in the morning or something. Yeah, we'll have to. I don't have any of these commissioned. I have nothing here commissioned. This only costs wood, so that's not going to help at all. Yeah, that's fine. Really use some more motivation. Oh, speed time up. Get the ventilation plant done. Again, strike chances. Let's turn you down to 8 to 4. Strike chances are low as they are right now, but if push comes to shove, we want to make sure that we're able to shove back, so to speak. Terrible way to talk about people who are working for you. All right, 4 hours. We get a steam core and 8 workers, and then hopefully we'll send another order out, get some more workers coming, I think. I think that's the way to go. Get some more workers in, spread them out, get them working on various aspects, get some more people working on more steel piles more efficiently. Definitely the way to go. 20, eh? Ish. So we'll be able to get 10 workers or so with the next bunch. Council square needs to be done in a day and 16 hours. Okay, we've got time. We've got time. We're okay. Wow, look at that drop in motivation. That's crazy. I wish it would tell me why. That's a huge drop. Cocaine pills overdose. Daily loss. House of pleasure and living near a chapel. They should both be helping out a fair bit. Or is it because I haven't built the council square yet and motivation drops every day I don't? I don't understand that system. I don't understand the mechanic. Is it because people didn't get breakfast? Is that the reason why? Got 5 workers not doing anything. Get you over here. Sure. And get ready to order our next... Come on now, any second. Whoops. Of course it closes the window. Max you out, order the shipment. We have some homeless. Let's go ahead and build homes for them. Tuck it over here. Good stuff. 8 workers. We can get you working where? Get you working over here? Let's get you working over here. Steel we have to save a little bit. So let's get the council square. 15 wood, 20 steel. Any second now we'll be able to do that. There it is. We'll commission it so I remember that I have to have it saved, set aside. And the next thing to build over here, optimize protection. Actually, you know what? Take it back. Let's not commission this. Let's go ahead and do the optimized protection. 40 wood. We'll be there soon enough. I just need to remember to keep the steel aside. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. 8 an hour over here, 5 an hour over here. Hopefully that'll go up to 8 an hour. I don't... Oh, right, because this is not the... So it's a difference of 3 an hour. So that's a difference of 30 steel a day. That's quite hefty, actually. We have a steam core. If I wanted to build another... Oh, no, we need 2 steam cores. Jeez. Not easy. Not easy at all. Optimize protection. Let's start that. 1 day and 1 hour to finish. It's fine. Unhealthy. It's not bad. We could get rid of safety procedures. It makes it harmful. Moderate risk of getting ill. It's okay. Okay. What? 18 hours. That reduces the... Oh my god. That's huge. That's absolutely huge. Go ahead and turn you off. You can see we're like battling the use of coal. Okay, we're fine. We're fluctuating around 70. We're okay because this will shut down come 4 p.m. So in another 4 hours it'll be okay. I really hope motivation goes up a little bit soon. I think we're able to speed time up. 104%. Not sure. Oh, 10% work shift coordination. The short shift being helpful there. It's good. Good. Are we still ahead of schedule? We're 2 days ahead of schedule. Good. We have plenty of structural profiles. Still not enough, though. We need 50. 2 times 25 is what we need. Oh, no. Oh, no. End of a world. Oh, no. Sir, an engineer received a letter from relatives in India. They explained that a sudden frost devastated their plantation and they're going back to England as the colony is descending into chaos and the population is rising up against the British rule. Surely we cannot let such information impact the morale of our people. Censor the letter, don't censor or use it as propaganda. Requires propaganda. We don't have... I haven't even seen the word propaganda before. Discontent will rise. It's fairly low. I mean, I like the idea of censoring the letter. Discontent is low enough. Don't censor the letter. Okay. Let people know what's happening the world over. Let people know why their work is important to the British Empire, right? Be a motivation factor, if nothing else. Food is kind of low. I do wonder if I should move the chapel to a more centralized location as well. Move the pub elsewhere. Swap where the pub and the chapel are, basically. Might go a long way, actually. Because a chapel, not many people have access to it. People living near the chapel more often take part in the service, which reminds them of their higher purpose and raises their motivation. I might move the chapel over here when the workday ends, obviously. No rush on that. We'll wait until the workday ends. Which, for these people, it already has. Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. We've got a lot of steel. We've got a lot of wood. Wish I had another steam core. Well, since some people are idling now, we might as well build the council square. Get that done before we run out of time. Workday's almost done. Food will be arriving. Hold on a second. These guys are sending us food, right? Yes, they are sending us food. Okay. I was like, where did my notification go? It must be heading over. Oh, you know what? We just got it, I guess. Sorry, 86 raw food. Fair enough. Waiting time prostitutes checked. All carriers of venereal diseases were isolated. Oh no, that means we had one. That means we had someone. Alright, well, it is time to... You start up at 7, right? So let's go ahead and dismantle you right away. Huge drop in motivation. Dismantle you right away as well. Right, we'll switch them around. Again, a slight waste of resources, because when you dismantle, you don't get everything back, which is perfectly fair. Motivation rises because of the Workers' Council. Marginally, that's barely anything. Council score slight increases in motivation every day, lowers strike risk in nearby workplaces. Well, okay, increases motivation on a daily basis. There goes the pub. Chapel's almost done as well. Chapel down. Like so. Good coverage there. And we'll get the pub down. It won't fit there. The pub can go anywhere. The pub, you know what, is a utility, sure. Sure, why not? Why not? Might want to get some more people working over here. We have 2 workers available. Let's go ahead and get you over here. So all this construction is going to get done. Strike risk is going to be reduced. Still dangerous. That's the thing is, like, strike risk is different from danger. I don't want people dying either. I don't want them going on strike, but I don't want them dying either. The downside of caring for your workers, I suppose. Now, next day morning, 11 workers are going to arrive. We can spread them between the 2 profiles manufacturers and build more structural profiles. We have enough structural profiles to build the support frame, one of the support frames. We do need to get our foundry going soon. Optimized protection is almost done, and I think the next thing to do is the foundry, yes. Yeah, I think we have to rush to the foundry. The charcoal kiln will help us produce 210 coal from 70 wood. That is not bad. That's a lot of coal, actually, on a daily basis. But yeah, the foundry comes next. It requires a steam core, which we have, thankfully, but we need 2 steam cores for our dock improvements. I wonder if I can order another steam core tomorrow. Well, I can definitely order at least a steam core, but I wonder if I could get a steam core and workers. Oh, what was that? Oh, that was my laws being made available. What is the official doctrine? Workers' councils are great fonts of innovation, but too often they go astray. We need to control which of their ideas are publicized. After introducing this law, another one can be passed after 2 days. Okay. Motivational speech is a new ability which increases motivation. Workers' council's ideas will no longer have negative consequences. Amazing. Amazing. And motivation will rise slightly. Well then, yes, there's no issues. Motivational speech costs 15 food rations, and it'll inspire people to give their work all they have. So if I ever need that slight bump. Yeah, so let's sign that official doctrine.
Attention, regulations change.
That's censorship, pure and simple. Some people are never happy. We won't be silenced. Some people are never happy. Drop the number of workers here. Get a worker up here. Helps with motivation significantly. There we go. That's better. That's better. More than half of our people have access to a chapel. Good. And the more tents we build, we'll build around here, so even more people will have access to the chapel. That'll be good. And hopefully that has bigger effect on motivation. All right. Tomorrow morning, 11 people. Spread them out. Sorry, just like going over my plan in my head real quick before the day's terror kicks off. Thankfully, toxicity is dropping, so we might be able to save some coal. I don't think so, actually. It's still already dangerous. Could make things... We could use a protective structure. After we finish optimized protection, maybe we get a protective structure going. And ensure that no one gets ill or has an accident. But I want to wait and make sure we finish our research first, because otherwise we're wasting 2 structural profiles, right? Don't want to do that. Oh, we can speed up a little bit. Getting another 80 food, and then maybe we move on. Maybe we see if there's something else to explore or discover. 2 hours until the shipment arrives. Build the labor union. Right, there's no time limit on that. We're okay. No time limit, we're okay. People are headed towards their jobs. Motivation is still not kicking it. We'll have enough rations, unfortunately. Transport has arrived. Okay, let's slow it down. Go ahead and ask for another steam core. And we can go ahead and get a worker alongside it as well. Why not? Let's do it. Protective structures has been done, so let's go ahead. 14 hours to finish. Looks like we're unhealthy. All right, because the cleaning process has begun at the same time. So that's good. Let's go ahead and get our foundry research. Start that right away. We're going to add 2 workers over here. Produce 1. Let's go ahead and max this out as well. Start producing 1 right away. And I think tonight we're going to have to. Yes. Could have done it last night, but tonight we're going to get rid of our sawmill. This sawmill still has a couple days left in it. Over here we have plenty of wood left. Okay. All right, we're good over here. We're good over here. 8 people without homes. Right, I should have built that last night. Invalid placement. You know, housing should have happened like up over here or something. I assume nowhere would have been perfect, but this is certainly not working out. Oh well, you live and you learn. You live and you learn. Alright, lots of people are hungry, no one's starving. 9 homeless. Once this is done, that problem will be solved. 1 prohibited still. 2 workers are idle. Let's add you over here. What's the deal? Why aren't we working? No one's arrived, I guess. Going to eat, going to build, in treatment. Okay, with the building, the building can wait. Yeah, it's fine. It's oh no. Oh no, what now? Get them out now. We have to rescue them. Man, what is this? Okay, people are trapped by the source. They'll die. Oh no, okay. The source is exposed, the tower pumps. Sir, there was a catastrophic accident in the lower levels. A cave-in exposed the underground heat source, engulfing our people in deadly fumes. We can seal the source off to save them, although it will permanently reduce the power available to the generator. But if we leave it open, all our people underground will die. Okay, well that's obviously not an option. Workplace must be safe. Wow. The generator will have nominal power. Many workers will be gravely injured. The construction will stop for 3 hours. That's what our safety equipment will do? So either the generator won't be able to power more than a few heat zones if we seal off the source. Construction will stop for 6 hours. Leaving the source open will... Wow, all workers underground will die. Okay. I mean, we built the safety equipment for a reason. I guess this is why we had that safety equipment warning. A 3-hour stop is not the end of the world. We're ahead of schedule. I'm really bummed. I should have just used the equipment. We did the research. I should have just used the safety equipment. And if we use escape routes, guaranteed, no, it would have been the best choice. It's okay. Send rescue with safety equipment. We shut down for 3 hours. They're saved. Now get them to the medic, quick. That was close. I hope I'm as lucky as them when disaster strikes on my shift. Yeah, see, if I just built the protective structure, it would have been safe. Ah, oh, man. That is my luck. That is my luck. What's the deal here? You keep working, considering these guys are all out building or whatever. I mean... Well, they're almost... I think that's them. I wouldn't be surprised if that's them. They're almost there, so fine. It's fine. Not the end of the world. Research is almost done. Steel is going through well. We've got... you know, we're doing pretty well. I shouldn't have said that. Just jinxed myself, haven't I? What else do I need to build? The labor union decreases strike risk in all workplaces. Build that, like, out over here or something. Maybe it'll help with motivation. Getting it done. But we should, the council square should help with motivation on a daily basis. Good that I can build another chapel. Do we need 2 steam cores for that? Sorry, just doing a quick double check on everything we have and everything we need. I'm feeling surprisingly comfortable with how much steel and wood we have, which is never good. Feeling comfortable, I don't like. Successful evacuation. Sir, we have great news. All workers were rescued, and the source remains open. Some of our people were hurt, a few of them seriously, but if we provide them with proper medical care, they will live. And when we finish the generator, it will be able to achieve its full heating power. Several workers were hurt. The generator will achieve its full heating power. Okay. Okay. Okay, well done, well done. 12 people were wounded, becoming gravely ill. Are you kidding me? 8 amputees? That's what you mean by gravely wounded, I suppose. 50 hungry. Well, at least there's food to have. Guess we could add some more workers over here. Alright, so how do we take care of the amputees? We have our infirmary. I assume this is not where people get their amputations taken care of. I believe prosthesis shipment. I have to wait 6 hours before I can sign you law. We will return to our amputees the ability to work by ordering prosthesis for them. Okay, prosthesis ordered through the telegraph station. Okay, amputees fitted with prosthesis in medical facilities will be able to work again. Or medical repatriation. Residents of the care house will be sent back to London, freeing space and no longer consuming food. Send amputees back home. Interesting. Interesting. So we either send the amputees back home or we heal them and have to replace them. Right. So right now we have 8 amputees, which we can replace next day morning. Right? We can replace them pretty quickly. I think we'll do medical repatriation because we don't know how much it'll cost. Like if it ends up costing a bunch of resources to get some prosthetics, then we might never be able to get enough. You know what I mean? The foundry here, 1 steam core, 60 wood, 40 steel. Get to work on that soon, I suppose. Get you working. Sorry, 160 wood. We want to make sure we have 60 wood at the end of the workday. Looks like we'll be fine for that. Alright, cool. 86 hungry. Well, we've got food. Alright, workday's almost over. Let's go ahead and build that foundry. Get it down over here. I think that'll still be in range of the... oh no, I guess not. So this won't be in range, this will be in range. So let's put you down over here. Get that going, and then we can start working on the next big thing as well, which is the steel composite. So we've got 31 structural profiles, which is good. Only 30 people working here right now. It's fine. I think that accident happened, and then we shut down. It's not the end of the world. What we can do is we can remove workers working here and send them there instead. We also need to actually, now that I realize, yeah, we need to go ahead and dismantle you, and we'll get a new one built like right next to it. There's still a lot of trees to be felled in that area, so that'll be good. Toxicity is going to rise tomorrow. That's a bit of a problem, but not the end of the world. We're good over here. I wonder if we need 20 workers there, right? Cancel you, none. Max you out, make sure it's 50 workers over there. Once we're able to pass our law, which is not for another day and 2 hours, we'll go ahead and do medical repatriation. I think that's the way to go. And over here, we can max you out. Cool. Yeah, cool. That'll do the trick. So we'll keep producing these structural profiles. We've got plenty of resources for that, and we'll start producing these as well. We need 20 more structural profiles, right? Yeah. All right. Feeling good. And eventually we'll need 50 steam exchangers. For that we'll need a lot of steel. Tomorrow we get a steam core. We'll need 1 more steam core to help build the new, like an additional steam reloading station. And currently with 1 steam reloading station and 1 regular reloading station, we're ending the day with 162 steel. I feel like I'm missing a trick here. I feel like there's something that's about to just jump at me and ruin me. Go ahead and put you down over here. And get the street extension done as well. Here. Cool. I don't know if we need more people on wood. Like over here, I should check efficiency. 2.9 an hour versus, I think we're faster at the sawmill, honestly. Might want to get none assigned over here and get people working up over there instead. There we go. Make sure the road connection's done. Cool. Almost midnight. Almost midnight. Food is disappearing very quickly. No one... Oh, actually, no. Everyone's hungry. A lot of people hungry. Another person over there. Next thing to research, we've got the foundry. Innovative process. Rationalized production process which reduces the material cost of steel composites by 20% and the time required to make them by 50%. They need 25 steel and 50 coal. There it is, folks. And why are you yellow? Where is my texture for this building? That's weird. That is that's not ideal. All right, so we will need a lot of coal. We will need a lot of coal. Now, if we can reduce the requirement, the material costs, that'll be helpful. Or do we just go ahead and get the charcoal kiln? Because God knows we got enough wood. Convert that into coal. Might be a good idea. Might be a good idea. Maybe the charcoal kiln is next. Okay, this had better become a color, like become a fully textured building. I don't know if it's just a bug or what, but I don't like it. I don't like it. All right, we're speeding time up. Get more food. I want to move these foragers around a bit more. I would like to move them around a little bit more. All right. And pull the 10 from down over here. Push them up over here instead. And I'm going to have some more... Like, if I can get this up to 50, then at least I can work on something while we wait for the composites to be made. Sure, that works for me. Let's go ahead and commission the charcoal kiln right away. That way they'll start immediately, no time wasted. We have an engineer. No, we don't. It's just 5 workers. I guess they were in palliative care, that they're no longer in palliative care. So that's promising. 20 over there. Motivation dropped significantly. Why? Why did it take such a hit? I guess because they're hungry again? Go ahead and max you out. That's the only explanation I can think of. It's the only explanation I can think of. So if you have a better suggestion, a better explanation, let me know. We need one more worker in here. Try and get her done today. Dangerous. Well, that's because the thing hasn't begun cleaning the extra rations to all welders voted down. Okay, good. Good to see the workers' ideas being shut down before they even come to me. So we've got all the workers over here. 7 who are not doing anything. And I guess I could send them over here. And hopefully we can 25 wood, right? Yeah. Again, if we can hit 50, then I can use all these workers to build the steel composites without having to worry about anything. Relatively safe. It's harmful over here. Moderate risk of getting ill. Not that bad. I don't think we need to reduce our efficiency. 8 hours until we're done. Oh my god, my heart stopped. Transport has arrived. One worker, let's send you in there. Get our next transport. Get another one of these. Yeah, let's do that. Then the steam core we can use to increase the rate at which we get steel. We are going to need coal soon. So maybe it is time... Well, no. Because if we get our charcoal kiln, then wood turns to coal at a pretty good ratio. And hopefully pretty quickly as well. Hopefully. And hopefully at not a very high cost. Actually, you know what I should have checked? Should have checked. Charcoal kiln needs just wood and steel to make. Okay, good. It doesn't need a steam core. I was worried it needed a steam core and that's going to send us back again. I don't understand this motivation situation. You working, and over here as well. Any second we should be able to commission one of these. Come on now. There we go. Okay, feeling pretty good about that. Okay, after the next shipment of raw food, we might go exploring a bit more. Again, these guys are actually carrying... Oh, where's my... Oh, have I lost? Okay. I don't... It is what it is. 6 hours until we're done, so we're not going to be finished today, unfortunately. I could extend the work shift slightly. Could spend 4 to get her done today. Maybe not a terrible idea. It's not worth it. We're ahead of schedule, right? We are a day ahead of schedule. So we're still okay. We're still okay. Yeah, we're fine. I'm kind of annoyed at this building. The foundry over here. Don't know if making it operative will change anything, but it is what it is. We're almost done with our charcoal kiln. We'll get that up and running soon. We got plenty of days worth of wood there. This, we have like 1 day's worth of wood, so we'll have to move this soon as well. Shift it further up. Could do it today, but I want to make sure we clear out some of these trees as well. Fair enough. And what are we looking at? Oh, no, what are we looking at? Workers' Council's alternative design. A construction site worker came up with an ingenious redesign of joints used in scaffolding and formwork. It's a minor and apparently safe change, which should significantly advance work. Will you order its adoption? No thanks, discontent will rise, strike risk will rise for 2 days, or of course, construction will advance by 10%. I'm worried He's not an engineer. He's not an engineer. Like if construction advances by 10%, but then all of a sudden people fall to their deaths, that's not something I want on my conscience. But it says workers' ideas will not have negative consequences. Now, is that a lie? I'm going to say, of course. Because this is from the workers' councils, which is where the ideas come from. So technically, this shouldn't have a negative consequence. So I'm going to go ahead and say, of course. Either the game's lying to me, or this will work out and help us out. Engineers are not going to be happy about this, I imagine. Almost done. An hour left. We're done ahead of time for the workday, which is great. Okay, looks like that actually worked in our favor. Why are we not getting any work done over here? Nobody's actually here. Everyone's absent. Fantastic. Less than an hour. Looks like we're guaranteed to finish that today. Everyone is absent. Charcoal kiln researched. Excellent. What else can we do? Thermostat will produce 33% more coal. Okay, don't know if that's necessary. Innovative process, though. That doesn't sound like a bad idea. Neither, if I'm honest, does the supercharge. Well, let's see. What is our current situation? Got a decent bit of steel and wood. Heart of the generator. With the foundations in place, it is time to build the fiery heart of the generator called a core. It will have to be enclosed within 2 support frames, which will also hold up the external parts of the generator. All right, let's go ahead and pause it for a second. We have plenty of steel. We have a lot of wood. We've got some coal, so we can actually get people... We've got 33 structural profiles, so we have enough to build... It's 2 support frames, right? Yeah. So we have enough to build 2 support frame, or 1 support frame. Keep building more structural profiles. Build the second support frame. And as that's happening, we should be able to build some steel composites. We've got workers coming 50. Like, I wonder if I should build, like, work on the generator right now, or if I should work on some of these support, like, construction materials, and then get to work on the generator. We're 2 days ahead of schedule. Yikes. We're only 2 days ahead of schedule. That I don't like. That I don't like. If we look at our tech tree, I mean, we could do what? To increase our work rate. I don't think there's really much we can do to increase our work rate. Apart from increased motivation. And I'm not sure why, again, if y'all have any ideas as to why motivation's so low, let me know. Is it because of the hunger? I suppose. Got a lot of food rations, less than a day's worth, but we have food rations. Hopefully people will eat and motivation will rise, because that 30% bump could go a long way for us. We could also do the evening service for 20 food rations. It'll help raise motivation. Or, of course, there's also the motivational speech, which will help bump motivation. Maybe we do that. It's so bloody cold. Drinking gin on the job must be allowed. Wow. Adopt a redesign of joints. So I guess, yeah, that's a good idea, and it has helped us. Nonetheless, good progress made today. The pumps are done. Now all the underground work is done. So the dangers that remain are all above ground. Not that far above ground, but this far above ground. Folks, those dangers are for another time. This is where we're going to call it a session. Still a bit of the workday left today, but hopefully restarting the game will bring a texture down for this building over here. We are able to get people working on some steel composites. We're able to keep people working on more profile manufacturers as well. Like if I go ahead and max this out, hopefully at least some people will arrive to get some work done. We can get it up to 50 within the next workday. We can get both parts being made at the same time. We will stay ahead of schedule. Lots of steel composites necessary though. And lots of steam exchangers too. We need more workers. I think the next batch, once our next steam core arrives, that'll allow us to build another steam reloading station over here. I think the next batch has got to be just workers. And then we can actually pick up the pace a little bit on some of these elements over here. Well, folks, like I said, this is where we're going to call it a session. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, you know what to do. Let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. It makes a very big difference in how I approach content on the channel. As always, a massive thanks goes out to all of my channel members and patrons for supporting the channel on a monthly basis. You keep us alive and running smoothly. And a big old thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, cheers.